And the way to do that was to make him disappear. One day Kinzo would go into the forest and never return. They wouldn't be able to find him no matter how much they searched, and so he would be declared missing.
さっきリーチェも言ったわ。野に逃れたネズミを捕まえることはできない。そして森に消えたゴールドスミスを捕らえることもね。
God damn it. Fucking old man walking around the forest.
それで言い逃れられると？この最も疑われた今にその一手を指すなどまさに自殺にも等しい一手です。
And your repetition of last year's any fucking better? Get the hell out of here.
疑われるでしょう。まさに疑惑と呼ばれるに等しい一手でしょう。
And a mysterious Kinzo walking around that no one sees isn't going to lead to mistrust? Come on.
しかしこの書斎に彼らが踏み込もうともぬけの殻、金蔵様を捕らえることは永遠に不可能で、その死はこれほどまでに疑わしいにもかかわらず立証することができない。
36時間どころか永遠に金蔵の秘密を守ることができるんじゃない？
No, not at all. Because after a few days they'll be like, yeah, we're going to get the police involved and they're going to search the island. That's what I would do. If it's inheritance and a lot of fucking money, that's what I do. I immediately contact the police and say, we have a missing person on this island. Please come and get him. Or please, comb through this island and look for him. Get a couple hundred police officers over there. Once we go through the whole area, they don't find anyone. We can safely assume he's not on the island and he's dead. At that point, you have to deviate the inheritance immediately. So really, it is your panic button. You can't protect it forever.
もちろん、それにふさわしいリスクを背負うことになるけれど。
Appropriate risk. It's all the risk. It's a panic button.
その一手を指せば、確かにこの場を乗り切ることはできようが。
This one, but once that typhoon passes, you're on the fucking clock.
失う名誉も計り知れぬぞ。
それでも確実にこの場を乗り切れる一手よ。もちろん。疑惑を大きく背負うわ。
Exactly.
でも死なない。
確かにそれはそうですが。
It's your only option. You don't have any other options at this point. None that would work. Again, you hold that locked room as long as possible, to the very last second. But you already have an escape route. Once they open that door, you're done. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
関東大震災で後ろ宮家は本当だったら滅んでいるはずだったのよ。それを狂気の天才ゴールドスミスが再建して、あなたが守りたくなるくらいに立派に再建してみせたわ。なら今度はそれをあなたたち新しき当主夫妻がやってみせるべきなのよ。
Fucking Cross is useless because he's gotten dizzy.
ほう、そういう煽り方をなさいますか。
煽りじゃないわ。当主夫人としての覚悟を私は聞いているだけよ。泥をすすってでも後ろ宮家を守る覚悟があなたにはあるんでしょ？
あります。
今がその時よ。泥をすすって生き延びられるならいくらでも飲み干しなさい。あなたは苦害を這いずって生き延び、やがては必ず栄光を取り戻す。
You better hope that business pays off,
こ
Cross.
の序列第33位のガープがそれを約束してあげるわ。
ガープ。
私がこのタイミングでここへ遊びに来たのはきっとそれを望む偶然の神々のお導きでしょうよ。守ってあげる。後ろ宮夏日、対価は不要よ。あんたに仕えてるリーチェからすでにたっぷり前払いされてるわ。
Gab seemed quite careless, but she was actually possessed by a strong sense of duty. She was the kind of person who just couldn't leave someone in trouble alone.
前払い？はて、わらわがいつ記憶にないぞ。
あなたがどこにしまったか思い出せないマジックアイテムの数々。随分とちょろまかせてもらってるもの。
見つからないのはやはりそなたの仕業だったか。返せ！幻の金髄賞とムーンステッキ返せ！まだくっつけて遊んでないのに。
私から授けられる魔法と作戦はそんなところよ。ゴールドスミスを誰にも見つけられない世界へ私は隠すことができる。この魔法が必要になったらいつでも言って。その直前まで夏日は他のもっと無難な作戦を思案すればいい。
確かに選択肢を残すことは心のゆとりを残すこと。心にゆとりなくして妙案も生まれぬものです。
夏日様、夜は短くありません。ガープの手は最後の切り札とし、今は策を練りましょう。そのご許可をどうか。そして必ず成し遂げられるという信頼と魔力と絶対の信念を我らにお与えください。
あんたが信じれば私がそれを叶えるわ。あんたが疑えばそれも私が叶える未来をあなたが作りなさい。
Ginzo's disappearance, and right in the middle of the family conference. That is truly our last resort. Hiding this final trump card in her heart, Natsui decided that she would grope around for a different plan until the last second. After all, the long, long night had only just begun. Burn and her peace had just as long a time to prepare as Natsui did. Might need a little longer than Natsui. Though she's busy on the epitaph. Never mind. Never mind. I was off by such a little margin. I am going to count that I was right. 10 minutes or 15 minutes about in-game time had passed. Fuck you.
これで完成だ。
なるほど。やはりえぐるとはそういう意味だったんですね。またしても私の推理は正解でした。
The reaction this last time was clearly different from the previous ones, making it feel as though some sort of device had activated. However, as far as a quick glance could tell, there was no dramatic change, such as an entrance or some sort of opening. Apparently, they would need just to do a little more before they could find it.
すげえよ。これで本当に黄金が見つかったら、俺とお前で山分けだな。
知的興奮を楽しめただけで十分です。私が好きなのは謎解きだけ。報酬はそれが正しかったことの証明だけで十分です。
She shrugged it off, saying that just seeing the gold would be enough. Then she crouched down, peering fixatedly at the lock mechanism. It's no exaggeration at all to say that this girl really loves solving riddles. Her fondness for treasure hunting is fueled by a romanticism regarding the process of finding hidden things, and she has no interest whatsoever in getting the treasure for herself, in becoming a billionaire or whatever.
なるほど。よくもこんな仕掛けを。あなたたちの不運は私をこの島に迎えたことでしたね。ただ碑文がそこに存在するだけで、フルドエリカはこの程度の推理が可能です。
The third person, stop it.
いかがでしょうか、皆様方。
What do you mean everyone? As she said this to the device she had exposed, she grinned at it. That smile had a bit of triumph on it, but it was more fully characterized by the small bit of unpleasant disdain it contained. After solving the riddle, she was probably reveling in the pleasure of having won against the one who had proposed it, as well as the way she could now scoff at this person.
これで黄金が見つかれば、次期当主はクラウスさんでなくあなたですね。
Feels good.
どうだろうな。
クラウスさんってちょっと傲慢な方じゃないですか。
He's a bit of a prick, yeah. But his wife's pretty nice.
偉そうって言いますか。そのクラウスさんが一夜明けたら、おいに黄金も次期当主の座もかっさらわれていたなんて。
Erica was still crouched down as she spoke, her back to Battler as she toyed around with the device.
ジェシカさんでしたっけ、私に意見した女の子。
うん
あの子、自分の父親が次期当主だと威張ってましたね。彼女は今夜が明け、バトラさんが全ての黄金を受け継ぎ、自分の父親がもはや次期当主で亡くなったことを知ったら、どんな表情を見せるんでしょうね。
That's a really fucked up thing to say.
別に俺は200億を独り占めする気は毛頭ねえぜ。ま、せいぜい1割ももらえりゃお腹いっぱいさ。
Fuck. I could have all of that and it still would be enough plenty to handle. Come on. No, but I don't know. I'll definitely give Rosa some because I'm not related to her and that would be very interesting.
あとは親族で仲良く分けりゃいい。
I don't know about that. Some people are gonna get more than others, let's put it that way. If it's me.
次期当主なんてもっと興味がねえぜ。
Are you fucking kidding? Give me that. Gimme.
クラウスおじさんに喜んで押し付けさせてもらうぜ。
Hell no. Hell no, I want to sit in a nice chair.
果たしてそう簡単な話で済むでしょうか。
No.
それを推理することよりは今はジェシカさんが明日どんな表情をしながら
It's still fucked though.
どんな負け惜しみを口にするかの方が推理の対象としては楽しい気がします。
The awkward question becomes, hey, let's talk to Kraus, Kinzo, and see what he says about it. Oh, fuck.
お前性格悪いな。
She really does.
おや、謎解きが好きという時点で推理できませんでした？私、人が隠すことを暴くのが好きな知的蹂躙者なんですよ。
That's a beautiful way to put it.
碑文の謎解きもそうです。
Intellectual rapist. Golden. Oh, good. I love these types of people. Oh, they're so fun to deal with. Oh, God.
じい様が満を持して隠した黄金を暴いてやりたかったんだろ。
ええ、最初はそうでしたが、途中から目的が変わりました。
途中？何に？
Probably just to fuck around with Jessica.
ジェシカさんです。
There you go.
私の推理に口を挟み、高潔かつ高尚な時間を汚しました。だからあのジェシカという子に思い知らせたくて、碑文の謎を解くことに目的を変えたんです。
What's your problem?
お前本気で言ってんのか？
God, I'm not that petty. Holy shit. Ugh. I love solving riddles and all that and exposing secrets. I'm not petty like that. Fuck me. Some things deserve to stay hidden, though. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep that gold.
私はどんな相手でも屈服させます。それが私の唯一の優越です。
You're into some interesting stuff.
まだ推理必要ですか？
Yeah, because there's more to life than creating opponents out of fucking thin air.
後ろ宮ジェシカは私をムカつかせた。だから私は身の程を思い知らせてやりたくて碑文を解くことにした。そこから導かれる今の私の感情。
I'm gonna put her in her place then.
推理可能ですか？
This time I turned my back on her in earnest. Thinking that this riddle-solving game was pretty fun, did I let her get to me and do something terrible? That's right. It was possible to guess this. If the riddle is solved, the relatives will probably get into an uproar about who will be the successor to the head. Dad and some others will probably make a fuss about how I, the discoverer, should be the next head, and some relatives not thrilled with that prospect will probably oppose them. Ava? And Kraus. And probably not to. And Jessica. Let's be honest here. Ava's going to adamantly deny that one. Rudolph's gonna just laugh and be like, oh, go screw yourself, Jesus Christ, kid. But yeah, sure, be the head. Rosa will be fine with it. It's gonna be split straight down the middle. Despite how adamantly Erica affirmed it, it isn't written anywhere that the one who solves the riddle of the epitaph becomes the next head. Again, I would not tell anyone, especially if I'm Battler. If I'm a kid, I'm definitely not telling anyone until I get off that island. Or at least not on an island where I'd probably be killed for it, because Ava would. Because of this, it'll lead to a fight between those who acknowledge that and those who don't. If I reason out that what will happen next, as Erica did, it will probably turn into a messy fight between Cross and the rest of the relatives. It's not going to just be the rest. I think Ava would be upset. Because she thinks it's her right as well, just to... She believes she's worked harder and to have it snatched away from fucking Battler of all people. I think that would really set her off. After I solve the riddle, will Jessica admire me or curse me? I think she'll curse Erica more than you. I don't want to think about that now. Erica was still mumbling. Apparently she had started trying to reason it out. As I began to feel very bad, I lazily gazed out into the black night. At that time, I looked at a dimly lit outdoor light and saw the silhouette of a person in front of it. I thought I must be seeing things. After all, it was unmistakable that someone would have been unthinkable that someone would be standing there the whole time, pounded upon the rain without even an umbrella. Maria, is that you? However, that silhouette didn't move an inch, and maybe, no, it couldn't be. It was looking at me, and it was... Ah, the unreliable narration is confirmed then. Thank you. Grandfather. At that time I understood. Grandfather had probably been watching us solve the riddle the whole time, and he had seen us as we had spectacularly solved the entire riddle of the epitaph. Without a doubt, Grandfather smiled faintly. Grandfather, who had never worn anything except moody and not frightening expressions, looked me in the face, and smiled at me for the first time. Thanks, Grandfather. Almost as though he was saying how impudent. Or else, I never thought it would be you. Fucking bastard. However, this is the result chosen by Grandfather's epitaph. So I'm sure that Grandfather accepted that result. In the end, he grinned one more time. Of course, he didn't use words. His smile seemed to be wordlessly saying, well done. I didn't know how I should respond. I couldn't do anything but stand there in shock, ignoring Erica as she crouched down, mumbling with her back toward me. Then Grandfather stretched a hand out from the folds of his cloaks and pointed at something. When I looked in that direction, there was... The thing he was pointing at was probably the signpost to the Golden Land. Go. I'm sure Grandfather said that one word. I nodded to show that I understood. After watching that, Grandfather nodded back, satisfied. And with a spin of his cloak, no, he disappeared, seeming to melt into the darkness. The expression on his face at the end was a truly and finally satisfied smile. No, you're fucking boring as shit, so I started imagining someone else looking at me. No.
見つけたぜ。あれが黄金鏡への道しるべ。え？あ、さっきと向きが変わってる。なるほど。あちらへ進めという意味ですか。良い観察力ですね。じいさん、教えてもらった。
What?
え？金蔵さん？どこに？
行くぜ。見せてもらおうじゃねえか。黄金鏡ってやつを。
We started to walk. The entrance to the Golden Land was right there. Yeah, don't fucking tell me though. When I think about it, it was also a head that no one saw coming. How interesting that the one who will succeed me as head is also a person no one saw coming. No, the person that no one would see coming if Maria solved it. Let's be honest here. If she ended up solving it, everyone would just be open mouth, just like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? We can't let a 9-year-old run a family. I mean, could you just fucking imagine that? Maria's ordering grouse around. Oh god, that would be just insane. Battler of all people. That battler. Miracles. Go home again so you're fucking drunk. Feels good to be back here. Seems like only yesterday we were here. Ah, give me that gold. Ah, thank you. I'd be on the fucking ground laughing my ass off. And I'd kill Erica on my way down and say, I'm the only one who solved it.
体食性以外には金に換金物としての利便性を見出すことはできませんね。
What?
これを現金化するには随分の手間をかけそうです。
What? What? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. At the end of a crude underground tunnel in a VIP room, which was so beautiful that it seemed improper, there was a pile of gold so large that could be no doubting its 20 billion yen worth. Erica was calm, but Battler couldn't suppress his excitement. As for which of the two was the correct reaction to show after seeing a mountain of gold, only those who saw the scene with their own eyes could say for sure. Battler's reaction is the right reaction. Let's be real here, because that's what I would be doing. I would be on the fucking ground, laughing my ass off. And, you know, when I get up to that room, I just say, fuck all of you! Fuck you! Fuck you! I've been tired of dealing with all of you. I mean, that's all that I would be doing. In this day and age, it's said that an average salaryman earns about 200 million yen in wages over his life. And this is 20 billion yen worth of gold. And even with 1/100th of this mountain of gold, a single human could live their entire life without working. What is labor? It's that. It's just, you know, 100th of that. Isn't it the very point of a human's life, since a person who doesn't work cannot eat? I mean, that said, if your work is exchanged for food. If your work's exchanged for money and that money is exchanged for food, you only need money. Though I know the saying, like, oh, don't work, don't eat. Yeah, but fuck you, I have money. If so, then 200 million yen is enough to make a single person's life complete. Well, if you're gonna have a family, you probably need a little bit more than that, but, you know. And this is 20 billion yen. This would account for the labors of 100 humans, a single human life 100 times over. Of course, if you still wanted to work, you could, and any money you gained as a result could all be used to play with. You have plenty of fucking play money with this. After all, you would already have enough money to live your entire life, for eternity. No, wait, I mustn't keep it all to myself. I can split it up among 100 people. Fuck 100 people. I'm not splitting it 100 ways. If I could create a world where a full 100 humans wouldn't have to work for their whole lives, just what kind of world would that be? Fuck that. No, I want to be happy. Yeah, there's no doubt at all. Fuck that. Fucking... No, I'm touching all those gold bars. I don't care if Eric is watching.
というわけで、ベルンバトラは見事に黄金を見つけましたとさ。めでたしめでたし。肝となる部分は少し伏せさせてもらったけど、そのくらいの意地悪はしてもいいわよね。
Could you at least just mention one more thing so I could be... Well, I'm already certain I'm right. I'm certain at this point. I'm certain I'm right. Just one little thing could have helped. Because all of them are lining up along that line, I just want a central point that it just completely binds it. If it was an atlas of Taiwan, then I know for a fact I was right. But I love the micro details, that's what's fun. The gold was discovered in the third game as well by Eva. Rosa had also witnessed it. However, the two of them hadn't spoken of the gold's discovery to anyone. In other words, there was a chance that the gold's discovery was a cat box truth kept between the two of them. In other words, it was possible that the gold didn't exist and was just an illusion. No, I think they found it. And I can say, fuck everyone here. Rosa, how's it going? You're gonna have to work for this extra percentages that you want for the money. Oh, thank you. Awesome.
ここに積まれたインゴットは全て本物の純金。
What's your definition of pure gold? Because we have to talk about that. What's your definition? Is it 99.96%, you know, blah, 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 or 9, like, what's the proof of the gold, blah, blah, blah.
レプリカとか偽物とかそんな騙しは一切なし。
Mountain of gold is real. I love that. I didn't doubt it. Like, because what would be the point of making that stuff up? At least, that's what I'd imagine.
よし、わかった。この黄金は認めるぜ。だが、認められないものがまだある。
Like what?
そうよね、あっちゃったものね。
Oh, Kenzo.
金蔵に。
金蔵は幻想のはずなのに、あなたさっき出会っちゃったわよね。やっぱりこれは魔法なんじゃないのかしら。
ほざけ。俺は一言もじい様と言葉を交わしちゃいねえ。じい様と言葉を交わしたような気持ちになっただけだ。いい加減にしろ。同じ手はもう通用しない。
Just say in your mind now is the, you know, spiritual or mental passing on of the headship.
ならほらどうぞ、青き真実。
おそらく俺は非分の謎を解き興奮状態にあった。それで何かをじい様と見間違えたんだ。例えばそれは暗がりの子たちに引っかかった何かのシートかカバーで。
Sure, I'm just going to go with that you imagined in your mind. And it was a way to explain the passing on of the headship in your own head.
それが漆黒のマントを羽織ったじい様に見えたのかもしれない。
I'll just go with that.
その結果、俺はじい様と何かのやり取りをしたように誤解したんだ。
青き真実。ま、私も全く同じことを青で語ったわけだけど。
それで通ったのか。赤き真実で反論は。
ないわ、今のところはね。
The me who had let out a strange yell in front of this mountain of gold was finally starting to regain his cool. Oh, it would be hours until then. Now that we'd found it, there was no covering it up. I faintly thought about keeping this discovery a secret. I would. However, Erica wanted to prove that her own reasoning was correct by announcing this fact to everyone. Well, never fucking mind, because Erica's a bitch. She really isn't an intellectual rapist, just as she says. That's just a very interesting way to put it. I just want to say that. It's a very, very interesting way to put it. And it's funny. The puzzle-solving game is what's important to her. She doesn't intend to take any responsibility for what happens after the riddle is solved. A riddle is sort of like a lock. Locks exist to be locked, and they're only significant when they're locked. Therefore, there has to be some sort of reason for exposing that sort of thing. However, this girl has said the exposing itself is her final goal. She doesn't plan on taking responsibility for anything that happens later. Maybe the true storm to hit Rokenjima isn't the typhoon, but her. She won't keep this discovery a secret. She'll definitely announce it to brag about her success. And she'll call a real storm down upon this island. I won't be able to keep this covered up. Then in that case, there's nothing to do except announce this fact fairly. Oh, God. At least Battlers wants the same thing I would do and keep it under wraps as long as possible. But since she's being a bitch, you have to. You have to be smart. I want to say you want to be smart about it, but being smart about it isn't letting this thing get out. Fuck. I don't know what to do. In this situation, if you bring it out, you're gonna get into a lot of argument. A huge argument with Grouse and his side of the family. Not to be included. Because, you know, all this work was to make sure that, you know, they kept the headship and all that. And it's like, oh my God, I swear to God. So she'll be really pissed, understandably so. So that's going to be hard to deal with. And then there's Jessica, who will be, she'll be a little heated. I'll be real here. She'll be just a tad heated. And then Krause, he's going to be enraged. Ava, there's a good chance she'll be mad too, because he'll feel like it should have been her that got it in the first place, not just you. But I could be wrong. I could just be overgeneralizing that. And I'll be honest about it. I'm not sure about that. Ideally, you'd keep this under wraps, though. Because Battler didn't make that compromise or deal to keep that under wraps. I would. Because if you have it, you get off the island with said info. You talk to your dad, and talk to Kyrie, and get lawyers, get a group ready to take the gold out of said place as fast and quickly as possible. You gotta have a plan for it. If I was Battler, I'd go to Kyrie and Rudolph immediately. Wake them up, I don't care. I'd take them to the gold and say, look what I found. We gotta be smart about this. Erica's gonna tell everyone in the morning. So we gotta do this now. And what are we gonna do? And formulate a plan all night. Then they don't have to worry about actually confronting Kinzo, confronting Krause, all that bullshit. They don't care about that. So that's what you gotta do.